Let's go over a few CompTIA A+ questions. So this is the first video in a whole line of videos where I'll be doing a bunch of quiz questions to help you prepare and help me prepare for the CompTIA A+ exam. All of these are going to be practice questions that you can find online. I'm just going to be explaining them further to make sure you and I understand it. Alright, so let's get into it. The first question is going to be a super easy one. The rest will be in the playlist linked below the like button. They will get harder. So question 1. Which item is not likely to be found in a technician's toolkit? We have a thumb drive, a nut driver, a voltage tester, and an EMP. So let's talk about a thumb drive. A thumb drive is basically a little flash drive. Flash drive just going to store some data on it where you move files back and forth. This can be great as a computer technician because you could have software on it where if you're setting up multiple computers, you could just install multiple softwares from the single drive. You don't have to go to websites to download it for every computer you work on. Thumb drives are super important. Next, we have a nut driver, and I think you should always have screwdrivers. I guess nut drivers work because if you do need to take hardware apart, you'll need tools to do that, so nut drivers are important. Let's talk about voltage testers. Computers require power, and voltage, if it's not being supplied, will not allow the computer to turn on. If there's no power, there's no computer. So if you are having power issues, a voltage tester is a great tool to have. Last thing is an EMP, and this is an easy question because it's like you don't need an EMP. An EMP is an electromagnetic pulsing device, and it basically just sends out a giant burst of electricity disrupting all electronics. You don't need that, shouldn't have that, and so the answer is D, EMP. We don't need an EMP in our technician toolkit. But thumb drives, nut drivers, and voltage testers are all good pieces of equipment to have as a technician.